whatchamacallit.
Dubs.
Is that the incorrect
Do,
one?
How the fap should
What?
I know?
The anime nerds, do they hate dubs or do they hate subs? I can't keep what sub stands for subtitle.
Yes. Pretentious anime nerds hate dubs because the dubbing industry used to be very messy. It's much better these days, technically, but I have a soft spot for crappy dubs, so whatever.
They're just really funny, you know?
Because people die when they're killed. For instance.
Was that from a freaking...
Actually, I don't know if that was a good dub or a bad dub, but it's from an anime.
I just know that one of our cousins, she actually showed me a pamphlet whenever she was in high school of like, well, I was in high school too, but like somebody gave her a suicide pamphlet and it said that on it. Anyway, I can barely see the color change.
I know, right?
It's weird. Okay, so Dubs is bad.
Dubs is bad, technically. But then again, he wanted someone to stimulate him and contradict him and make him think. So.
Yeah.
I bet he's a pleb who's down for either. He's just giving you a hard time.
That'd be silly. Dubs. Wait, what?
Cool.
Oh.
Perfect. A fellow connoisseur.
What?
Let's continue.
Wait, I did say...
You picked dubs. I win! Ooh, let's see here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Swords.
Yes.
Anime figurines and a giant sword and a dragon, and he actually does have body pillows.
I've never even seen one of those in real life. Oh.
I'm trying to read this stupid...
I wonder if that poster there, like, you know, the Ninja Girl poster on the left?
Uh-huh.
It's obviously just a Ninja Girl.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's like a reference to a specific thing, because it, like, offhand it kind of reminds me of, fucking, what was that? It's a video game I've never actually played, Izuna the Jobless Ninja or some such?
I think that sign says Opie.
I hope so.
Oh my god. Anyway, do what now? Something Jobless Ninja?
Yeah, this poster on the left with the pink Ninja Girl.
Yeah.
Reminds me of Pink Ninja Girl from a video game I never played, which I don't know. I never played it. It just reminds me of it vaguely. It looks nothing like it at all, but for some reason it reminds me of it.
I'm just looking around seeing if I can get any references or whatever.
I like the Phantom Ganon sword there, next to the body pillows, the one that stood up.
I don't know why, my brain actually went to, like, Cloud Sword, but, you know, yeah.
Wind Waker Phantom Ganon?
Yeah. Okay, I've never played this, but there's this thing called, Neko Atsumi? It's some game with a bunch of cats or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
His yard just kind of makes me think of it, like, out here, with the rocks and the...
Isn't he supposed to have, like, a vendetta against cats or something?
Well, I'm not sure if he actually fights them, or if he just fights them, or what. Anyway, Tigiri invites you into his hive with a sweeping bow when you step into the foyer.
The foyer.
Whatever. The hive looked normal from the outside, normal by troll standards at least, but the inner decor has an entirely different vibe to it. Reminds you of Japanese architecture. Tigiri takes off his sandals before entering the next room. You take your shoes off too, if you had any. As you step into his living room, you are assaulted, not literally, thankfully, by an absolute smorgasbord of merchandise. This place looks like someone did a Gorgle search for Otaku collection and opened the first result. Posters and scrolls adorn every inch of wall available, and the inches of wall that aren't available are blocked by shelves containing all sorts of DVDs, manga, and other forms of media. On a large glass shelving unit near the room's exit, you spy a veritable cornucopia of anime figurines, most of whom seem to be in varying states of undress. So it's supposed to mean they're half naked, or...
Yes.
Gotcha. You would like to describe it as tasteful nudity, but you would also like to describe yourself as the most popular person in Alternia, and both would be a lie.
I mean, you're working on it.
Well, yeah, true. Tagiri has arranged his merch meticulously according to blood color from red at the bottom to fuchsia at the top. Huh.
I see you are admiring my fine East Alternian collectibles. I polish them daily, just as I polish my blade. Don't touch them, or you'll taste the folded steel.
Ah, it's so shiny. Has a little sparkliness to it. You slowly retract your hand. You would never dream of touching them. That was never, ever something you were planning on doing. You won't even breathe on them. In fact, you step far away from the collectibles, just in case. It's a doggy! That's a dog, right?
Yes.
Just the tail is long and, I don't know. Anyway.
Look at its weird claw.
You know, yeah, that's very
It has a
hand-like.
freaking thumb.
Very, is that a werewolf?
I'm not sure.
Huh. Anyway, but it has a collar, and the collar has this little thing on it, you know?
Yeah.
Symbol thing. With that step, you bump into something behind you and hear a soft rough. As you spin around to look, you see what must be Tagiri's Lucius, I guess.
There's your Lucius.
Surveying you with an intense gaze. It looks like a Shiba Inu. It looks like a Shiba Inu if they were twice the size and had opposable everything. Honestly, watching it scuttle around like a monkey while sniffing at you is pretty entrancing. Huh. Eventually, you seem to meet its standards because it darts out of the room. You hear some rustling in what you assume is the kitchen.
That was Tadashi Inu, my Lucius.
Okay.
He taught me everything I know. I could not have asked for a better sensei.
Yeah, dogs are great, you respond, and then immediately wish you could take that back. Dogs are great. That's got to be the blandest possible statement you could have made. And possibly inaccurate, too. What with his... What's this thing called? A bark beast? A fetch fiend? A wolf gremlin? Oh, Tagiri isn't even paying attention to you anymore. He's busy perusing his shelves, picking out some DVDs.
Per my viewing schedule, we'll watch a carefully curated selection of episodes from one classic and from one recent release.
Okay.
But, since you're a newcomer, it might be best not to jump into the middle of last bout's series, Philosopher Half Iron.
You mean Full Metal Alchemist? Troll Full Metal Alchemist?
No, he means Troll One Punch Man. Duh.
No! Anyway, FMA is the best series to start off with anime or something, probably, maybe.
Perhaps we shall instead begin with the first season of Shuffled Hero... School-fed Heroism? Oh, okay, My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And transition into some episodes of Kismet Stuck Morning?
Hold on.
The flap?
Kismet Stuck Morning. Kismet Stuck Morning?
What is Kismet? Is that a troll thing, or is that a real world? Is that like a mythology thing?
I'm going to say that Kismet is actually a thing, but if I'm going to guess, Kismet kind of does sound like Kismesis.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no fucking clue. Fate Stay Night! I don't
Dude, probably.
What even is Fate Stay Night?
It was a hentai series that got serious. It's about...
I thought that was a Vocaloid song. What am I thinking of? There's something with a similar title that's a Vocaloid song.
Anyway.
And as I'm trying to think of the title, I'm getting Anti the Infinite Holic. Anyway. Wait, I guess something right whenever I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Probably. I don't know. Dude, I mean, I can't really say, but I don't know.
Yeah, anyway. Wait, why is he suggesting watching a hentai?
Okay, it was a thing that started off as like a hentai, I think, game or manga series, but like it got a not so hentai-ish adaptation, and I don't know. I don't know enough about the subject, and I could be totally off base here. Let me just say that.
Okay.
But Lots of Great Things starts off as hentai. Lots of Great Things.
Oh.
Carry on.
The original airing, of course, not the censored one with the ridiculous CGI dragon. Ugh.
Huh? What? Looks like Tagiri intends to take full control of the morning's activities, which you find entirely copacetic. The less you need to assert your own opinions and make your own choices, the less likely you are to fuck up. It's probably not a healthy way to live, but it's gotten you somewhere between 1 to 19 friends so far, so you're sticking to it. Wait, before you said 20 and now you're saying 19.
No, this'll be number 20.
This is number 21!
Either way.
With deft and precise movements, Tagiri retrieves the disc from its container and pops it into the troll equivalent of a DVD player. It makes a slimy, chugging noise as it sucks the disc in, and like usual, you aren't sure if it's an inanimate object or a living being. Either way, you're a little disgusted. The DVD player hums and Tagiri's TV lights up with a colorful title screen. You're ready to get settled in for a journey through the wonderful world of the animes, but he frowns and pauses the episode less than a minute in.
Hang on. This isn't the correct copy.
What?
The localization on these lines was changed after the original translator was culled by a purple blood for crimes against buffoonery.
Wait, what? Okay.
I specifically ordered the first edition and paid extra for it. This is unacceptable.
Okay. Tagiri stops the DVD player, ejects the disc, and places it back in its case.
Come, there is still time in the night. We need to go resolve this immediately.
What?
The shop that imported it for me is nearby. We're going serious now.
He heads for the door and beckons you to follow, what you do. I guess it was too much to hope for a quiet morning inside, wasn't it? At least you get to go shopping for animes, which sounds fun enough. Will it be at one of those fancy automated stores, you wonder?
No. Unlike most stores on Alternia, this specialty shop is run by a living troll.
Huh.
A fellow collector who would not entrust such work to an automation.
Do we know this troll?
So one would expect, with an actual think pan involved, there would be no careless mistakes like this.
Oh, that reminds me though. If Polypa or is Giri, is Daja, is Giri. Giri is the ship name. What am I talking about? Anyway, if Daja doesn't make an appearance in this Friendsim, I'm gonna eat my hat. No, if Daja doesn't make an appearance here or in Hive Sun, if Daja doesn't interact with him, I'm gonna eat my hat. If Polypa doesn't interact with him, I'm gonna eat his hat. And Pam is gonna eat my hat. That was somebody on Tumblr, I don't know. You don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Yeah, that's wicked.
At least I'm on good terms with the owner, so I doubt there will be trouble.
You, on the other hand, expect plenty of it. Pretty much everything on this goddamn planet has been trouble so far. Does he know how awful it is here? You don't want to human-splain it to him or anything, but things are pretty awful here.
Things are pretty awful here.
Oh, you guess he knows. He's staring at one of the many billboards that line the streets, which has been defaced with bright red graffiti. It's saying some pretty nasty stuff about Triza.
Rebel sentiments grow by the moment.
Wait, are you against the rebels?
Alternia lies on the verge of peril, a blade's edge.
Huh?
And not any blade, but the blade of a razor-sharp folded steel katana.
What are you talking about?
Forged under the East Alternian moonlight. heated by the bellows breath of a magnificent draconian Lucius.
You have completely lost me.
Cooled by the shimmering cascade of an acid waterfall.
You're just describing a weapon.
And fit to be handled only by a true expert.
I don't understand.
Do you dance?
Sure. Also, can I just point out, it bothers me, his glasses.
Yeah.
From a side view, that's not how glasses look.
Correct.
Like, the rim of his glasses should be like right here.
Yeah.
And you should be able to see his eye right there.
Yeah. But see, it wouldn't be dramatic like that.
It bothers me though, because it looks like goggles. Anyway, sure, I dance, I guess. You're a little caught off guard by that question. Dancing, as in moving one's body to music?
In a way, yes. Moving to the sweet music of steel on steel, the rhythm of combat, the stiletto step that weaves death and glory into one beautiful motion.
You're being too fucking, what is the word? Poetic for my dense ass. Just saying. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Do you dance?
Sure. Oh, sword fighting, of course. You really should have figured that one out. This guy's dial has only two settings, talking about swords or talking about anime. Sometimes he gets particularly frisky and talks about both at once. Okay, but we were talking about politics or something, and then swords and you tell him that you don't know how to handle swords, but they seem really cool and you'd love to learn.
Cool? Swordplay is more than cool. It is a way of life, a code of honor.
Okay.
To pick up the blade is to bind yourself to the tenets of Bushido, and to be prepared at all times to enforce justice the only way a swordsman knows, through steel.
So you're a samurai? I thought you were a ninja.
Someday the pursuit of justice may bring me face to face with these rebel scum. Bleh.
Huh. So you really are against the... Huh.
I hope the trash trolls are his provider for anime.
You're talking about Cooperman and Follicle?
Yeah.
I must be ready to show them the true magnificent terror of the blade. I vocally stumbled, and now I am stupid.
What?
Who knows? Maybe I would even be awarded a Congressional Medal of Honor.
What?
Sorry, I'm stupid. I mean, I have...
You're tipping into vampire almost.
Yeah. It doesn't help that I haven't really settled on anything for him.
A troll can dare to dream.
So that's why he practices swordplay, huh? To enforce justice. Kind of like a vigilante?
Vigilante? Please? I would only ever call a troll who legally deserved death.
You're not a shonen pro tag.
You're an anti-hero at best.
And he's like strict lawful or whatever. Like,
Lawful neutral.
yeah. Anyway.
What kind of lawless moron do you take me for?
Oh, great. You don't take him for a moron at all. In fact, he's very smart and clever and just. You hope you're not laying it on too thick, but he seems to enjoy the praise.
Ah, we're here. This won't take too long.
He's taking you to a night... Excuse me. He's taking you to a night market that reminds you of the place where you met Polypa. A strip mall lies in the left of the many tents and stalls, and a sign above one door reads, Super Topato Imports?
Topato.
Topato?
Yeah.
Is this a word?
I don't freaking know. Hey, it's Mega Man.
Get him!
Yeah?
Get him!
I am, but I'm trying to decide what the yellow thing next to him is.
What? Wait, this?
Yeah.
That's fuck, what are those things called? Okay, so, I mentioned earlier, Terezi?
Okay.
She has these little dragon step toy things. that appears to be one of those. They have these goofy names that I always stumble on them and mess them up.
Very good.
Is that good, machine man?
Yeah, man. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is Mega Man.
Yeah. Let's see, what games are they playing?
That looks like, fucking, in the Hive Swap. You remember whenever we had to go through the doors?
Sort of.
And, like, we had to do the thing with the worm thing and pick up the letters.
Oh, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. I like the carpet in here.
Giant Mega Man poster, though.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to read that stuff, but I kind of don't have the patience because there's a lot of stuff to read.
Yeah. So let's read the narration instead.
Okay, yeah. Good. Okay. As you enter, Tagiri makes a beeline for the counter, which is manned by a greasy-looking gold blood with pinkish-looking eyes. You, on the other hand, are more interested in the rest of the store. It looks a lot like Tagiri's living room, but bigger. Anime figurines on sale for what looks to be a preposterous amount of money. DVDs and comics lining the shelves, arcade games in the corner. There's even a section for replica swords, which all look far too sharp and legitimately deadly for your liking. Skulking between the shelves is an olive blood guy. You can't quite tell if he works here or if he's just browsing. You're not sure if any of the trolls even have normal jobs. You're about to ask the olive guy about a particularly interesting DVD when you're distracted by a commotion at the counter. Yeah, you're pretty sure you heard Tagiri snarling something about his rights as a consumer. Looks like trouble is brewing. You turn your head towards the counter and listen in.
Do you really think you can get away with ripping me off like this?
Sorry.
Do you know who I am? My blood caste? A teal blood like me has connections, a vast network of like-minded souls at my beck and call, ready to be unsheathed against my helpless foes.
Are you secretly the villain all along? Like, Azdaja's supposed to be the villain, not you. Don't you know how this works?
The legal force I can bring to bear against you is greater than your puerile mind could ever imagine. A fleet of legislaturators will descend on you like shadow clones, each armed with the greatest weapon of them all, knowledge.
Oh my god, what?
And with our intricate understanding of the Alternian legal code, you will be mired in suits so myriad, so mind-numbing, you will wish for the swift and early death my blade can provide.
This episode is going on really long.
Ain't it?
Really should have stopped it at the last ending thing.
Yeah, well.
Or you can offer me an exchange of equal or greater value to my original purchase. Which path will you choose to walk, scum?
You wander closer to the counter, hoping you might be able to help resolve the situation, but instead you blunder right into the olive blood and send a box tumbling from his hands to the ground. A bunch of assorted products spill out as the shopkeeper gasps dramatically. You don't see what the big deal is. Looks like some more DVDs and manga. One cover features a troll with heart-shaped horns and a bright pink sign, and another features some red-blooded douchebag wearing pants way too tall for him. Like, first off, the heart-shaped horns troll, I don't know who the fuck that is, but I constantly see people, like, referencing her. I don't know if that was, like, a fan thing, or it was, like, this parody thing, I think. Anyway, I'm assuming that the pants is in reference to Cancri. Or, wouldn't be Cancri in this timeline of the Sufferer? The anime Sufferer? I don't know, anyway. Tagiri picks up one of the mangas and waves it in front of the shopkeeper's face.
Care to explain what I'm looking at here? Imperial Dictate number the 2nd, section 3.2. The depiction of non-standard hemological attributes is strictly forbidden.
Wait, are you bashing on the pink blood and the red blood? Come on, man. Come on.
Imperial Dictate Number the 7th, Section 5. Material which encourages the actions against the state is considered contraband of the highest degree.
There. The olive blood, who can clearly see the situation careening downhill like a scuttle buggy without wheel stops, begins to creep towards the door. You'd love to do the same, but you can't give up on a potential new friendship. It's basically pathological.
To think that my favorite Eastern Alternian hobby shop could stoop so low as to peddle this criminal filth.
Dude, you're really harshin'.
What a sickening betrayal.
The shopkeeper stammers, offering a
Litany.
litany of muddled explanations that only seem to
Incense.
incense Tagiri further. He was holding it for a friend. No, wait, it's satire? He has a fucking shotgun!
Doesn't he?
And it's fucking purple! How do you have... Is that like a fake contact lens?
Probably.
Because there's no way... Okay, so trolls, whenever they become adults, their eyes turn the color of their blood. So... What? Anyway, Tagiri slams a palm down on the counter, and his eyes shoot open, revealing dark purple irises with a strange swirl pattern.
Imperial Dictate Number the 61st, Section 2. Satire is especially contraband.
Are you serious?
You think you can mess with me? I watched countless hours of legal drama, played and replayed legendary Lacerator, and memorized every twist. I know the law back and forth.
Okay.
And now it's time for the punishment due. You're fucking dead, kiddo.
What? Wait, also, is that... I've seen that logo places. I think that's like Overwatch or something? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're right.
As Tagiri, leans over the counter, his free hand grips the hilt of his katana and tenses, ready to draw. He's about to straight up execute the guy. Is he really? What?
What do you think?
Gotta
Do we do something? Do we not do something? Do we end the episode here?
We always get to an end before we end the episode. It's weird.
I guess.
Let's go ahead and defend the shopkeeper, because
Yes.
that is what's highlighted, right? I can't fucking...
I don't think anything's highlighted. Wait.
I'm just gonna use the fucking mouse.
Okay.
Okay, you know this is a terrible idea, but you've seriously had it up to here with being party to the murder of random trolls. You quickly interpose yourself between Tagiri and the Goldblood. Does he really have to kill this guy for what seems to be his first offense? You launch yourself into an impassioned spiel about love and friendship and justice, writing the value of forgiveness and second chances really hard. And, for good measure, you throw in a little side note about how Tagiri's favorite shop will close down if he kills this dude.
Silence!
No. I think... Hold on. What button was it that, Dude, the controller.
Yeah.
Anyway. Tagiri shoves you roughly aside, and you go careening into a display full of body pillows.
Oh my god.
Hi? You watch, stomach plummeting, as Tagiri turns back to the shopkeeper and slowly draws his sword. But then... Gus, please, don't step over... Don't...
He's leaning over the computer from the other side now.
It looks fucking ominous.
Yeah, we're in a dark room. It's crazy.
Anyway... But then, at the last second, he reconsiders.
Consider yourself lucky I'm in a good mood.
Are you really?
If I catch you selling contraband again, your life will be mine.
Tagiri strides out of the store, holding a fresh copy of the DVD he wanted to exchange. You give the shopkeeper a vaguely apologetic look and rush out of the store behind him. Phew, that was a close one. To thank Tagiri profusely for listening to your dumb little speech about whatever it was you said. Honestly, you already forgot.
You're clearly new to this planet. I felt pity for your naivete. But I should have just killed him. Death is the legally prescribed punishment for such crimes as his. Actually, it's the legally prescribed punishment for most crimes. I should have separated him from his head.
Nah.
But I looked into your pleading eyes and I saw.
Tagiri goes quiet. You describe the silence as being particularly brooding. There's a lot of silences like that on this planet. Then, finally, he speaks.
This isn't my first time.
Are you about to talk about Polypa?
It was just over a sweep ago, I believe. I was patrolling the hive batch in search of evildoers when I caught the unmistakable scent of smoke in the air. Upon pursuing the lead, I saw a hive, partially collapsed, partially on fire. My instincts flared, and I rushed in to help the innocent soul who was trapped there. But as I was helping the girl bandage her wounds, it occurred to me that I had made a grievous error in judgment.
Had you?
Trolls below a certain age without a Lucius or a proper hive are considered unviable and slated to be culled.
Huh.
By rights, I should have put her out of her misery the moment I realized my mistake. And yet, I looked into her deep gray eyes, dulled from the pain of loss, and I sheathed my blade.
You almost fucking killed Polypa? What? My entire reality is kind of falling down all around this whole... What?
He's just not the hero you thought he was, man.
But...
In fact, even though she is hiveless and Luciusless, I remain in contact with her to this day.
Really?
Knowing deep down that one day I must cull her. The law demands it.
You know what, Tagiri? Just fuck you. I feel like I feel like he's actually being the whole sundry villain who's gonna turn good later anime stereotype thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
Which is... Dude, you are not going to kill Polypa. That's not...
Here's the thing. Yes, he is.
No.
Yes.
No.
Death to the polyp.
No.
But I haven't yet. I don't know if I could.
You cannot. I refuse.
Why does my conviction waver at times like these?
Because you're not supposed to kill him. If he's talking about who you think he's talking about, you're pretty sure he couldn't kill her even if he tried. Well, that's not the point here. The point is, he's feeling some real and true and deep emotion with you. This friendship is basically in the bag. Just gotta drop some sweeping, vague wisdom that makes him feel better about potentially not being an unthinking cog in the Alternian murder machine. You offer a light suggestion that maybe what is legal and what is just aren't always the same thing, just a little thought. Maybe he's doing the right thing, overlooking your situation because of how obviously fucked up it is to be a homeless orphan. He goes silent for a long time, chewing his bottom lip.
You're naive.
You're naive.
Naive, uncultured, unenlightened?
Fuck you. Wow, thanks.
You think the world is simple, like a cartoon for children.
I did not say that.
But this is Alternia, a land ruled by cold logic, where men, such as myself, must make hard decisions.
What?
It's not easy being dedicated to the code of law. It asks much of us and gives us little in return, but it gives us order. It keeps the beasts at bay.
What beast?
If I were to question it, what then? Would I begin to wonder if it is unjust for a blue blood to command his servants, for Imperial drones to call the infirm, for us to obey the ever-changing whims of the Alternian royalty?
It takes a lot of effort to suppress your... Well, yeah, but for the sake of this burgeoning friendship, you allow him to continue his monologue.
Riots in the streets. Troll killing troll. Even more than usual, I mean. No, I cannot waver. These hands must remain steady and true, though I feel a pull towards the scorching fangs of the light. I must continue my path and remain in the tender, righteous embrace of the dark.
I'm not sure if that symbolic shit is like reverse Alternia. Because like from real life, our world context, that it sounds like he's saying I can't go to it with the heroic shit. I have to stay evil.
Truth may be my blade, intellect my sensei, and justice my only companion on this lonely road.
He goes on like that for quite a while. It all starts to muddle together in your head, and you lose count of how many times he's repeated some screed about justice and truth and being smarter than all the other trolls in the room. It also sounds to you like he's just lonely. You know a whole lot about loneliness and the poor management thereof. Some people throw themselves into their nerdy anime hobby, and others become obsessed with making friends, no matter the cost to their mental or physical well-being. Maybe he just needs a couple of good pals to remind him what it's like to have a heart. But if you try and tell him that, he'll probably just respond with another long and winding monologue, likely stolen from an anime he watched recently. Maybe you should just let him vent.
You have my thanks for lending your ear.
Oh, a compliment brings you out of your reverie. Shut up, tell me what the word is.
No.
Reverie? Thank you. Nothing interrupts the old introspection machine like the opportunity to chug on the succulent ambrosia that is any kind of praise or gratitude. It's no big deal, you tell him. You're a great listener. That's what friends are for. Has he considered having more friends? Like you, for example. He opens his mouth like he's about to reiterate the whole lone swordsman thing, so you hastily try to change the topic. What's with his eyes? Most trolls you've seen have had gray irises, and those who didn't follow the typical biological trend of displaying their blood color. Higiri pauses, his grip tensing on the sword as his fangs dig into his lip. Oh geez, this must be his most closely guarded secret. Have you earned enough trust to hear it?
They're contact lenses. For cosplay.
Oh, fair enough. Actually, is cosplaying as a different blood caste even legal on this planet? If he's doing it, it probably is, right? You're about to ask when something distracts you. The sight of another troll standing in front of Tagiri's hive, using it as a shelter from the rising sun. They're pacing back and forth with precise movements, glancing at one of the windows almost like they're plotting to break in. And when they hear footsteps approaching, they perk up and whirl their head around. Hey, wait a second. You recognize them. Is it Polypa?
No, it's Meat Boy.
It's Polypa! Polypa spots you before Tagiri spots her. Her expression is hard and stoic, eyes glancing between the two of you as she assesses the situation. And then, like she's throwing on a disguise, her face softens and she smiles. I don't remember what voice I gave her.
Me neither.
Hey, Tags. I was starting to wonder where you were, and if anime night was cancelled. Your Lucius is staring at me through the window. I think he thinks it's funny watching me stuck outside, roasting to death while you're chasing Kirby's around the hive batch.
Classic Tadashi. Why were you late?
Just busier than expected with some work. She shoots you a sharp glance.
It hurts.
Assembling some new mecha models. You know how it is.
Yes, of course. It's all too easy to get wrapped up in one's hobby.
He doesn't even know. I just realized. Because he's all, like, really against the resistance, and she's part of the... Oh my god. Anyway, I didn't realize we'd have a third for once. Not to mention, somebody I know.
Nani? You and my new kohai have already met?
He calls him kohai. She pauses, her eyes darting back and forth between you two once more. She seems to be assessing the situation, wearing a look like an assassin trying to evade capture. You recognize that look, considering she was literally wearing it the last time you met. We're kind of memorials. Wait, really? Is that canon? What? Wait. Okay. Whoa, that's absolutely not what you thought you were, but you just kind of nod. Yeah, you just kind of nod your head and roll with it. It seems to be what she wants you to do.
Oh, morals.
Tigiri's face tightens almost imperceptibly, but you caught it. Nothing gets past your honed friend-making eyes. Well, actually, a lot of things get past them, but not this particular thing. You're finely tuned to the nuances of social situations, as long as those nuances don't involve making a binary choice on which your social future hinges.
Well, as you know, I am far too busy studying the blade to pursue quadrants of any sort. A foolish waste of time. Were it not for the laws of this land, I would swear them off entirely. Swear off them entirely.
You don't swear off the quadrants, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you sure it isn't, that you just can't get a date? You don't have to play the mysterious loner, you know. There's other clubs you could join instead of insisting on running your own.
Oh, right. He huffs, looking away. You hear his Lucius barking from behind the window, a tone that sounds like laughter.
Fools mock that which they cannot understand. And to think I was going to congratulate you on finding love.
Once you finished your spiel about romance being dumb, Gus, what are you doing?
I'm not totally clear. Is he stuck? Hi. Are you? Okay, you made it.
Polypa gives him a light, friendly whap, which he responds to with a smile. You can tell the exchange is friendly, not only because he's smiling, but because he's still standing.
Enough banter. The harsh glare of the sun begins to crest, and we have Eastern Alternian animation to indulge in. I'll allow you both to spend the day at my hive if needed. There's space.
Oh shit, a slumber party? With more than one participant even? That's gotta be worth extra friendship points. You are so in. Shelter from the broiling death orb in the sky barely even registers to you as an added bonus. Polypa smiles at you as the three of you enter Tigiri's hive. Tigiri covers up all...
The dog speaking Japanese.
It threw me off because I was trying to recognize the Alternian, and I... What is with all the friggin...
Hi, Gus.
Okay, it's not Kana is the one that I'm worst at. Anyway, Tigiri covers up all of his windows to block out the sun, and then starts up the new copy of his DVD, which thankfully seems to meet his standards this time. You settle in on the couch, basking in the warm glow of friendship, and prepare to lose yourself to hours of the beautiful, wonderful animes.
What does it say? Wow, his Lucius is tiny.
Yeah, I thought it was bigger than that.
Same.
Okay, so that's an R and E. So would that be a T? This episode has been going on for an hour.
Yeah, you want to just cut that first ending and make it its own episode regardless?
Yeah, maybe.
That way you'd have a 20-minute episode and a 40-minute episode. You want me to pause it while you're thumbing through your cards? While Mr. Too Good is, like, drinking his friggin' Sprite.
Did I already pass it?
I don't know.
Yeah, just pause it real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so we got it translated. It's something in Japanese. I don't know what it means, but it's. Do you want to read it or?
Sure. Ore wa kaizoku. That came out stupid sounding. Sorry. Sorry.
That was. What do you mean?
I don't know. Ore wa kaizoku. Ao ni naru oto. Fuck, I can't read. You do it.
Ore wa kaizoku. Oe ni naru otoko. Yeah, otoko da. I don't know what that means, but good for that.
Yeah. I'm glad we spent all this hour doing it. Took us an hour just to translate that. We had to research the highest institutes of trolled Asian technology learning. What?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, bye. See you guys in the next thing when we intentionally do the bad routes.
Because that's...
Have him murder people.
Yeah. We good like that. Bye.
Bye-bye.